And next time for another stamp on Jack Hanna's passport.
Watch Hearts of Heroes tomorrow at noon.
The Big Apple awaits for the Big Red arrival. But before they get there, the official Husker Haulers have a long way to go. Well, Jake, it's been a long time since Nebraska's been to a bowl game.
It's a long ways to New York. We better start rolling east.
Hey, what's going on? Nate Johnson with Channel 8 Sports coming to you live from Yankee Stadium. What a day we have coming up here, and our pregame show is live ahead of Nebraska's game with Boston College in the Pinstripe Bowl. And a big thanks to the guys over at Selden Trucking for helping us intro this show. We're going to have more from them in just a little bit. So over the next hour, we got a lot in store for you. And I hope you stick around for everything. It's been such a fun year here at KLK, and it's such a fun way to finish off the 2024 football season in New York. That's pretty special. So let's jump into things right away. A quick recap of how we got here so far this season. And we started the year against UTEP all the way back on August 31st. The Huskers took care of the Miners 40-7, and off we went. Next up, Colorado, a fever dream of a game. Nebraska beating the Buffs 28-10, and maybe my favorite game of the year. Northern Iowa followed, and Nebraska didn't give them a chance. 34-3, done and done. Illinois poised a tough task for the Huskers in their first loss of the season in overtime. Big Ten battle that went the way of the Illini, 31-24 in overtime to give Nebraska its first loss of the season. So to let West Lafayette we go in the Huskers' first road game. And Nebraska, well, they boiled the Boilermakers 28-10. And then a defensive battle saw the Huskers sneak by the Rutgers 14-7 in their return to Memorial Stadium. So to Bloomington we go, and that was a rough one, 56-7 in favor of the Hoosiers. All right, next up, a battle in Columbus, and what a game that was. Nebraska with a lead late and a chance to knock off the Buckeyes in their place for the first time ever. Saw Nebraska come up just short and 21-17 L. The Huskers return home to UCLA, a one-score heartbreaker for Nebraska. I saw a last-second drive come up just short, 27-20 the final at Memorial Stadium. Another one-loss score followed with a 28-20 L out in California, the first time playing a USC as Big Ten foes. And then the Badgers walked into Lincoln, hoping to spoil the Huskers once again, but not this time. Nebraska hammered Wisconsin 44-25 to earn their bowl eligibility, first time in 8 years. And then finally, Nebraska couldn't quite get past the Hawkeyes in a head-scratching 13-10 loss in Iowa City. So 6-6, hoping to end things over 500 in just a bit here in Yankee Stadium. And since we're talking Boston College and this bowl game, can't tell, but it's a little wet right now. We better check in with our chief meteorologist, Rusty Dawkins, with a look at today's weather.
Hi there, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at the Husker forecast. New York is going to have a really good chance. Had rain for a good portion of the morning, and it's still going to stick around around kickoff. Now, this is for Nebraska time, 11 a.m. There it'll be around noon, but a band of light rain from Philadelphia to just on the edge of New York City here towards Bridgeport, Hartford, and Providence. So this is going to try to stick around. Notice there's not a whole lot to it, but just enough that light rain is going to be possible on and off throughout the day. It won't be widespread. It may be a 1/10 of an inch throughout from kickoff to the end of the game. So not a whole lot of rain, but just enough to give it a damp feel. So here's your, and then the lingering showers as we head into the evening hours. Here's a look at that forecast through 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., light rain possible. Temperatures mainly between 40 and 45 degrees. So it's about warm, a little warmer than average with a south wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Go Big Red.
Awesome. Thank you, Rusty. Go Big Red, of course, and we really appreciate you as always. Well, hey, we are just getting things going here. We're going to hear from coaches, players, local sports figures, and much more. We got a lot to cover in this next hour. And coming up, we bring in our own Jake Homan as we hear from some Huskers ahead of today's historic game. Ahead of the bowl game today for the Huskers, the Pinstripe Bowl here at Yankee Stadium, and I think it's about time we bring in our own Jake Homan. Jake, I know I was out for a little bit there covering the volleyball game. You got a chance to hear from the Nebraska football team a couple times in preparation for this game. Is that right?
Yeah, and someone had to hold down the fort here while you were gone, right? But of course, in last week's media availability, before the team took off for New York, a lot of the players were all kind of saying the same thing, getting one final opportunity to play this season.
It's the last game of this season, but the first game for next. So I think a lot of the younger guys are looking at this as like the first game of next season. And, you know, a lot of us older guys are like, this is our last shot here. And I think looking forward to it.
I feel we win this game, it'll be a good stepping stone to going into next season. Trying to build off of last season, probably make the playoffs next year, you know, and just continue to grow from this bowl game.
Obviously, Bill O'Brien, NFL coach, he's very
good scheming up runs. Just the way he pulls different linemen, or the way he builds it, he'll get you with motion and eye candy coming across formation, then a pull the other way. So I think just having our eyes right and knowing what to expect based on different formations and motions will be the key thing for this game. I think is just fitting the right way and knowing what they're trying to do to you.
You know, it's really exciting knowing that, you know, we worked so hard this off season and had our ups and downs throughout this year. Knowing that we get one more chance to, you know, let these seniors go out the way that they want to go out, and, you know, Christmas in New York for a week isn't bad for anyone.
And I think it's only right for all the seniors to be there and kind of go out with our last bang. And I think, you know, we've been waiting for this. This was like the goal, to go to bowl games and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's going to be awesome. Bringing home a win is the most important thing to me. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun time there. Spending time with my teammates for the last time. So just taking it all in and enjoying the moment.
Taking it all in and enjoying the moment. Well said by senior John Bullock. But Nate, doesn't that just bring a tear to your eye hearing these seniors talk about their last game ever as a Husker?
Oh, man, it really does. As a former athlete myself, that last game is just, it hits a little bit different, and I don't even want to talk about the seniors at the volleyball game in the Final Four. We're just not even going to mention that. But, you know, what a career for some of these guys, and what a season for Nebraska seniors who, you know, for some of them who aren't going to the NFL, and if this is it, or if they're not going to the transfer portal, oh, what a way to end it here at Yankee Stadium. And, Jake, we'll see you just a little bit here as we continue on this Husker Bowl game pregame coverage. And coming up, we check in with a very special guest, Nebraska's rivals, Tim Verghese, ahead of the game today with Boston College. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Well, hello and welcome back here to New York. What a day we have going here ahead of Nebraska's bowl game. And I got a chance to catch up with a guy who knows Husker football quite well. Tim Verghese is going to be joining the show, and thank you for hopping on with us. We got Tim Verghese with us from Nebraska Rivals. Tim, thanks so much for joining us. First off, can you talk a little bit about what you do and kind of how long you've been doing it here?
Yeah, of course. So I cover Nebraska for Rivals.com. Our site is InsideNebraska.com. We do weekly content, written content. So I cover primarily recruiting, but I also help out with the football coverage. Before this, I covered Texas A&M for a couple of years. I covered Michigan for a couple of years while I was in college. And while I was a student here at UNL, I was an intern for 24/7 Sports covering Nebraska as well. So I've been doing this a couple of years now, 6 years now. But a couple of different schools, got to see it all. Got to see, Michigan, a class that, I was there when they were putting together the class that eventually won the national championship. I got to see Texas A&M put together like the #1 recruiting class of all time. But those guys obviously haven't all panned out, and that class hasn't panned out. But you get to see the highs and the lows of everything, so it's been cool.
What did you like out of the high school class for Nebraska this year?
Yeah, I thought Nebraska put together a really impressive class, and especially this year where I felt like they were really transitioning from, year one, and that initial recruiting class was about locking in the guys that were in town, but also or that were in the class already, but also, reaching out in Texas, reaching out in Florida, trying to find these hotbeds of talent and pulling talent out of there. You're seeing Nebraska start to take a bigger effort in, okay, we're going to go to Kansas City and we're going to get 3 of the best players from Kansas City. And they did that this year. Dawson Merritt flipped him from Alabama. Julian Marks flipped him from Kansas, but that's a kid that had offers from Oregon, Auburn, Alabama, and so on and so forth. Then you got Isaiah Mosey. You flipped him from Oregon, obviously have his dad on staff, which certainly helps you moving forward in Kansas City.
Let's talk a little bit about John Butler and what you think that move means for the defense, and what do you like about that move?
Yeah, it keeps the group together. I know that for some this is a bit underwhelming, just in the sense that it's an internal promotion, it's not a flashy hire. But when you look at what Matt Rule's trying to do and the program he's trying to build, and you take this move and you add in the context that they're working to bring Phil Snow in as an associate head coach. They're kind of translating to that NFL style model where Matt Rule's now the true CEO at the top of this organization, and then you have Dana Holgorsen, who's essentially the head coach of the offense. Everything falls under him. The entire offensive side of the ball falls under Dana. And the defensive side of the ball will fall under Phil Snow and John Butler. And, Phil Snow's been with Matt Rule at every step, from Temple to Baylor to Carolina, and he's had good defenses, and I expect Nebraska to kind of look the same up front as what they've done. I think you're going to see some changes in the back end, just in the sense that John Butler has a different style he'd like to play. I think you're going to see more quarters. I think you're going to see more zone coverage as well. And I think you're going to see, these defensive backs have opportunities to make plays in space. That's the biggest thing. And I think you're going to see a defensive that's coordinated from the top down rather than the front up.
Talking a little bit about this season, do you have any favorite moments that you took away from the year? Some things that excited you about maybe next year, but also some concerns you think they need to address, maybe in some of those areas that we're talking about in the portal, some players that have left now?
Yeah, I think the exciting moments, I think you really like some of the flashes you saw from the offense early on, and then obviously in the back end, once Dana Holgorsen took over, kind of seeing, hey, this is what Emma Johnson is now, and kind of going into this next year, getting him back out of the portal, because he briefly entered, of course, getting him back out of the portal, getting Dylan Raiola to confirm that he's coming back for another season, and he's sticking around at Nebraska. I think keeping those two together is a big deal for the offense. Having Ja'Cory Barney back and seeing, him start to blossom a little bit down the stretch of the season, and I think we're going to see more packages with him and more from him, in a Dana Holgorsen offense.
Oh, hey, we got to talk a little bit about the bowl game coming up here. What are some thoughts, expectations, a chance for the team to kind of see where they're at here postseason, almost into the next season a little bit here?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun moment for a lot of these guys, and especially I think some of these seniors getting the first opportunity kind of to play in a bowl game in their time at Nebraska. I think they're fired up. I'm really excited to see the offense more than anything. 3-4 weeks with Dana Holgorsen, getting an opportunity to kind of start to really install his offense. What does it look like, with a couple more weeks, with a real playbook, with some new weapons. He talked about when he came in so late in the year. He talked about there were guys on the depth chart that he felt could contribute. Are we going to see more Carter Nelson, Quinn Clark, like guys like that? Emmett Johnson, are we going to see more from him too? Defensively, this is an opportunity for John Butler to earn some goodwill in the fan base. He's kind of working with the limited personnel. Obviously, Nebraska's missing a ton from the front. So it's going to be an opportunity for a lot of young guys. Butler talked about it in his press conference. We're seeing some young guys, specifically in the secondary, start to step up a little bit. And I think you're going to see more Riley Van Poppel, Keona Davis. I think more than anything, it's a good opportunity for the defensive line to start to get ready for life without Ty Robinson and Ash Hotmacher.
Well, Tim, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate your time, and let's go Big Red.
Yes, sir.
And a big thanks to Tim for hopping on with us. Man, I just learned so much just from talking with him. He's got so much football knowledge, so thanks for doing that with us. Tim, hey, the boys getting ready to go here behind me. We got more coming up in this pregame show. When we come back after the break, we check back in with Jake Homan and Karen Lucrece as we get you ready for the big game.
And welcome back into your Husker football pregame show. And look, we know the Husker fan base travels, right? But how about alumni? Our Karen Lucrece caught up with some just yesterday to hear their thoughts and their plans for the big game.
Being able to go out there, this is the first bowl game. It's a big special thing. I mean, we went to Ireland, no problem, and we traveled there. So I think New York's even closer. So being able to get out there, and I think the Husker fans will get out there well, and there will be a lot of us out there.
For many, Nebraska's game against Boston College is more than just a football game. Chance to see their team play in one of the most iconic cities in the world.
An exciting month ever since it was announced that we were coming here to New York to the Pinstripe Bowl. So there's been a lot of anticipation leading up to it. Hopped on a plane yesterday, flew out of Omaha, full of Husker fans on the flight, and we were estimating that we were hoping that it would be 15,000 fans.
Before the game even starts, UNL alumni and fans are coming together to take over bars around the city to bond over their love for the Huskers.
We are in one of, several hotels that are filled with Husker fans. We've got a travel package that was offered by the Nebraska Alumni Association. So we have hotels in different areas of the city. And so we wanted Husker gathering spots for each of those hotels. And so they're in different areas of the city. One of them is even run by Nebraska alum.
Dedicated fans will join thousands of others to cheer on the Huskers in what's sure to be an unforgettable matchup. Husker Nation is turning the Big Apple into a sea of red. Whether it's in the stands or from back home, one thing is clear: Husker pride knows no boundaries.
I think next year will even be even better. So I expect more bowl games in the future. I can tell you that much.
And that's our Karen Lucrest reporting. We thank you so much. And you hear that? Husker fans feel this could be the start of something bigger. Coming up, though, we check back in with Nate Johnson, who has plenty more on the guys behind the scenes who get Nebraska's equipment to and from their away games. Stick with us for more on the Husker Haulers coming up next.
Well, welcome back to our Pinstripe Bowl pregame show. As you can tell behind me, the guys starting to warm up here. Pads on, helmets ready to go. But how did all that equipment get here? Well, this next segment is dedicated to Selden Trucking, the official Husker haulers, and let's say a trip out to Shelby, Nebraska.
Over 5,000 miles on the road, from one coast to another. Selden Trucking Company, the official Husker haulers, have had a busy 2024.
It's something I've lived with, and I relish it. It's not for somebody who doesn't enjoy football.
Since 1996, Selden Trucking has been pulling the equipment to the away games for the Husker football team, starting out doing one game a year before taking over the full-time duties in the early 2000s.
We did it one game a year, and in 2002 went to the Rose Bowl, and it was mentioned that the guys, the equipment guys, and everybody we work with, would you look at doing this full time all the time, because it's so much easier with one person. 2005 we started hauling it to every game, and then I furnished the trailer, and we've done it every game since then.
Monty started Selden Trucking in 1983 and has grown the business to having 35 trucks, 146 trailers, and 11 owner-operators leased on. And as you'd expect, over the years and trips hauling for the Huskers, there have been many memories.
They're all good memories. I mean, it's we've been, the Rose Bowl was the most fun. I mean, always laughed. I can always tell the kids, my two kids were with me and a friend of mine, but we were going the wrong way on Rodeo Drive, and my friend said, well, now what are we going to do? And I said, well, we're going to have to turn around. So we flipped a U-turn right in Rodeo Drive in California and went the other way. Kids were stocking Gatorade, you know, and playing them video games. My boy, I don't know how old were they when
I was in 7th grade.
they're young, but my boy, how old would Brandon have been?
4th grade.
4th grade. He's sitting there playing video games with them big linemen. I can beat you, he'd say, you know, and it's funny. They all laugh at him.
And while there are plenty of good times, there is plenty of hard work to be done, besides the days, sometimes weeks, on the road.
It's a lot of goods and bads, and there's, you know, we're a lot of times they're able to see the game from the sides, but then on the other hand, a lot of the third quarter you're spent loading the trailer, you know, getting ready to pack up so when the game's over you can get out of there. It's more of a job to me. That's when I went to them about doing it all the time. I went at it as more of a job than a hobby, I guess. I look at it as a job. And we just try and do the best we can.
Oh, I take pride in it. I mean, we bust our butts getting out there and trying to get there on time, and same way coming home. That way everything's back in Lincoln sooner than later.
A sacrifice for the men on the road, but an honor to be the official Husker haulers. It all comes with a sense of
responsibility to get things where they're going and then get them home.
And a big thanks to Monty, Jacob, and everyone at Selden Trucking for being a part of this special show. All right, wait, we got more action coming your way. Stay with us. Next up, we check in with Hurrdat Sports' Avery Howard ahead of today's game.
Game show, the Big Red in the big city. Now, we wanted to try and talk with as many people we can about this year's team and the outlook, of course, on today's big matchup. I got a chance to talk shop with Avery Howard from Hurrdat Sports to hear her thoughts on this year's Huskers.
And then you have game 2 against Colorado, obviously, where, the team, saying we are a good team, we think we're a good team, and then being able to go do that on the field, I think everyone was like, okay, this might be legit.
Avery Howard with Hurrdat Sports, sitting down with us ahead of the Pinstripe Bowl and talking some Husker football. Howard, in her second full season covering the team here in Lincoln, is a Kansas City native and a University of Nebraska Omaha alum where she played soccer. When breaking down this year's Husker team, she says the bar was set a bit higher than past seasons.
I think there was a lot of high expectations for this year. One, because it was Coach Rule's second year. And two, obviously you have the addition of Dylan Raiola, right? So trying to figure out how big of a jump can this team really make. Game 1, you have an opponent like UTEP. Is this going to be a game where we can see the Huskers really shine on the offense, shine on the defense first week? Or is it going to be one of those close games? Because for a long time, Nebraska has had a lot of games on paper where it says should win, but the should doesn't end up really meaning anything. You have that kind of game. They come out of the gate hot, 5-1, and then they have that like mid-season skid that some teams struggle from. And it kind of felt like a deja vu of last season a little bit, where they were chasing that 6 so hard that maybe some of the basics of football became a little bit more frustrating or just aggravating than they should have been.
And when looking at the matchup with Boston College, Avery says this game could end up being physical.
Well, it seems like the messaging very loud and clear is that this is game number 1 of 2025. So even though most of these players that won't be on this team next year, they also feel that too. And I think that's pretty special and also kind of telling of the culture. I think the physicality of this team is going to be very telling. I mean, Boston College, it's literally their MO is how physical they are. It's just how they play. It's a Bill O'Brien team.
And through Avery's 2 years here in Lincoln, she says there's a couple of moments that stick out. The bowl-clinching win over Wisconsin and the Week 2 home win over Colorado.
And saying, like, you could just feel like people had taken a deep breath, like, together, and to see the seniors be rewarded was pretty cool, and just to be in the middle of it and watch them embrace one another. And yeah, the intensity of that game, I got to go to Colorado last year, and so to leave that game and know what that one tasted like for this team and like really see what that felt like, and then to see it kind of completely flip roles was really cool, especially for the fan base.
With Nebraska's 8-year bowl drought officially in the rearview mirror, Howard says a win for the Huskers could propel them in a positive way into the new year.
Add all these things together, I'm curious to see where the pieces come together. And then if you can see that on the field against Boston College, I think it just ups the confidence of what's possible when you add in, a few 5-star recruits that are coming in here. And then they've been really aggressive in the transfer portal. So a lot of puzzle pieces might seem to fit a little bit better if they have a really good performance against Boston College. And some things, you see it on the field, and now how do we add some of these guys into it? And it just starts to maybe just build some excitement rolling into the next season. If this is number 1 game of 2025, it'll be exciting to see what maybe some of the future looks like for this team.
And we're certainly excited to see what the future holds for this Husker group. But once again, a big thank you to Avery and Hurrdat Sports for taking the time with us. But coming up next, we take a deeper dive into the 2024 Husker season. Don't go away just yet.
Big Red in the Big City pregame show as the clock is slowly ticking down before the Huskers kick off here in New York. We've already gone over the Huskers season a little bit, and it's about time we check in with Jake on the season and head coach Matt Rule.
Yeah, Nate, what a season it's been for this Husker team. But before we get to that, what if I told you this will not be Nebraska football's first time actually playing in Yankee Stadium? Check this out. In 1962, a fresh new coach by the name of Bob Devaney led the Huskers to their first bowl win in the 1962 Gotham Bowl. Where, you ask? Well, in the original Yankee Stadium, which was rebuilt in 2009. That 62 season, fun fact, was also the beginning of the historic record of Husker fans selling out Memorial Stadium. But now jumping into this season, under year 2 of head coach Matt Rule, the Huskers finished 6-6 in the regular season, marking their first 500-year or better since 2016, which is, of course, also the last time they made a bowl game. In fact, Nebraska went 8 straight years making a bowl game from 2008 to 2016. The same amount of time it's taken them to get back to the postseason. But despite the bumpy road it took them to get to this point, the Huskers were led by true freshman quarterback Dylan Raiola, a 3-headed running back committee of Ramir Johnson, Emmett Johnson, and Dante Dowdell, who unfortunately is no longer with the team after transferring to Kentucky. But the identity of this team was the black shirts, the hungry and physical defense that stopped the run, only allowing 6 rushing touchdowns all season. And head coach Matt Rule knows it's been a long year, but getting a shot at a bowl game and giving his team another month of football goes a long way.
You think about it, we started playing in July, and here we are, December 27th, we're almost to January, and it's a lot of football. But, the guys have responded. As I said, we started right away the first Tuesday, after the last game of the season. And I think you see guys getting better. I mean, every day you're out there, it helps. The stamina, the ability to stay focused for this many months, to weather the highs and lows. That's what great programs do. And so I think it's a good learning opportunity for our guys, but also just the reps, just the practice has helped us.
And keeping Matt Rule on the topic of discussion here, the second-year head coach entering familiar territory. In fact, it's almost identical. In Matt Rule's first year at Temple in 2013, he went 2-10. His second year, he goes 6-6. That third year, 10-4, tying the program's most wins in a season ever. Then he takes a job at Baylor in 2017 and does just about the same thing. 1-11 in his first year, 7-6 and a bowl bid in his second year, and his third year with the Baylor Bears, 11-3 and a Big 12 championship appearance. And now with the Huskers, he could be on track to do the same thing, going 5-7 his first year in Lincoln, and now, of course, 6-6 his second season with a bowl game to go today. But Matt Rule has the experience of turning around programs. But according to him, this is the Huskers' first opportunity to take that next step.
I think when you play college football, you're wanting to obviously get to the postseason. We all want to win a national championship. We all want to get to the college football playoff, which is the new, obviously path towards that. And so, that this starts with our first opportunity to go to the postseason, to navigate the distractions and the opportunities and the challenges and the schedules and traveling and all those different things that you have to do. So, it's the first time that we've won enough games to come here. I think that's really the biggest thing, is that, you have to earn the right to come to a bowl game. And we were able to do that this year. And now we have to go play well, and we have to go win, and we have to train ourselves to show up in moments like this, so that we can continue to win more games and hopefully qualify for things that come.
Nate, I think when you talk about just how far Matt Rule and this team has come, it's good to remember what he said after that loss to Ohio State earlier this year. You were there in that press room. He talked about building something, right?
Yeah, Jake, you make a great point. Coach really emphasized that championship culture, that winning state of mind. I think we're starting to see that now with this bowl game, and hopefully more to come in year 3. But I certainly think a weight is off the shoulders of this team and on this program moving forward. And well, we're going to keep things moving forward. Coming up, we keep this Husker Bowl pregame coverage. We always break down today's game just a little bit. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a bit.
matchup on paper. What's the history behind these two head coaches?
Yeah, Nate. Well, today we got a match of Matt Rule versus Bill O'Brien, two former NFL head coaches going at it on the collegiate field. Now, this is Bill's first year coaching in Division I football, and he turns out a 7-5 record and a bowl bid in his first year. Matt Rule, yeah, we know he's been here before. This is now his 5th career bowl game, and now officially doing it with 3 different programs, 2 with Temple, 2 with Baylor, and now 1 with Nebraska. But he's only been able to win 1 out of 4 games thus far, so Husker fans will be hoping that he can turn that story around today. But as I mentioned, both coaches being in the NFL, Rule was a part of the Carolina Panthers for 3 seasons, amounting to 11-27 career record, and Bill O'Brien in Houston for 6 years, coaching 100 career NFL games.
And, you know, seeing how the men under center look head-to-head, keep in mind Boston College's quarterback has only played just 5 games this season after being named starter midway through the year after previous starter Thomas Castellanos. But the senior brings some experience. He played 3 years at Florida International before transferring to Boston College. The senior season, through the 5 games he started this year, he's totaled 6 passing touchdowns and only 2 interceptions and nearly 1,000 yards. Whereas the true freshman QB Dylan Raiola over 2,500 yards in the air, 12 touchdowns, but 10 interceptions along with them. Now, comparing how these QBs look on the ground, well, the stat for ESPN, Raiola has negative 68 yards rushing, and James with 57 yards. He has a QBR of 78.2, while Raiola has a QBR of 62 overall.
And taking a look at where these two teams rank head-to-head, this is the first ever meeting between these two programs. Boston College 7-5, the Huskers 6-6. But just how good are the offense and the defense? Well, both teams are pretty similar on the offensive side of the ball. Boston College averages 367 yards per game, which is good for 88th best in the country, and the Huskers rank at 94th in Division I with 358 yards per game. Nebraska, though, has a slight edge on that defense. We know just how talented those black shirts are. They rank 17th in the country, only giving up 315 yards per game, and the Eagles, the 59th best defense, according to the numbers, giving up over 360 yards per game. But something Matt Rule was stressed all year long, the turnover battle, and they were winning that for the first half of the year, but things have kind of spiraled, putting them at -1 on the season. But look at that for the Eagles. Clearly, Boston College is good at taking care of the football as they have a +8 turnover margin on the year. The question could be, will these numbers you see on your screen here be an early foreshadow for how this game could wind up? Nate, do you have any thoughts kind of where this matchup looks like on the field today?
Yeah, the turnover margin is going to be huge in this game. I think the defense of both teams is going to be very important to see how this plays out. Some new faces facing to the left. It'll be really interesting to see on both sides of the ball as well, Jay. But hey, coming up, we finish up our pregame show ahead of the Pinstripe Bowl. We still got a little more action for you. We'll be right back. welcome back. This show is just flowing by already. We're in our final block here at Yankee Stadium, which means it's time to check in with Emma Norwood, who joins us in Lincoln at our local tailgate at Hopcat Bar. Emma, how are things going?
Hey Nate, I'm here at Hopcat in the Haymarket District with Gianni, who has been a fan for a while. Gianni, how excited are you for today's game?
Super excited. I know it's been like 8 years since we've been in a bowl game, so I'm really excited to see if we win.
Yeah, so 8 years since a bowl game. How does that feel to finally be back in it?
It feels really good. I can only imagine how they feel being in New York, but I feel like it's got to be like super adrenaline, like just crazy feeling.
Yeah, what's the celebration looking like if the Huskers pull out a win?
I don't know, probably shotgun a few beers or something. I don't know, but just eat some good food and just, yeah, go crazy, really.
Any score predictions for you today?
Oh, God. 50-0. But that's, you know, hopeful.
All right, Nate, I'll throw it back to you.
All right, Emma, well, thanks so much for all your help today. And, well, one more time, let's check in with our own Jake Coleman today. Jake, do you have any final thoughts ahead of this bowl game between Nebraska and Boston
Yeah,
College?
Nate, I got 2 words for you. First game. This is really an early look at next year's team, of course, minus the seniors playing in their final game. But I think what Nebraska really should hone in on today is just playing free. Think of it as an early test for next year's squad. More importantly, getting the win for this senior class. This will be the Huskers' first game in a month. And it's worth mentioning that despite this being Dana Holgerson's only 4th game with Nebraska, he'll have been here for a little while now. So it should be interesting to see how well-oiled this offense can truly look today. The question is, can Nebraska put a repeat performance of what they accomplished versus Wisconsin? Well, we'll have to wait and see and find out. But, of course, Nate, before we go, I'm going to send it back to you. But first, a score prediction. I'm going to say Nebraska 23, Boston College 20. What do you say? I'll go ahead and sign up for last time here in Lincoln. I'll go ahead and toss that.
All right, yeah, thank you. So much. All your hard work. What a game we got. Think about that. Dana Holgerson's style offense. That's going to be extremely important. What on both these guys, their first opportunity to really showcase what they've been doing as for preparation for this game. And then the last thing, getting some young players some reps. I want to see some of those new faces out there that we've heard about leading up into this game. And that is going to just about do it here at Yankee Stadium. I really quick want to thank all of our sponsors once again for all their help leading up to this game. And what a scene we have. I don't know if you can tell. It was raining about the entire time of this pregame show, but Husker fans are starting to really pour it in here. Golden Red Sands were raining down. So a lot to look forward to as the teams are starting to run out. So I'm really excited for this matchup. And the Boston College right now, that team is running out too. And Huskers, the Huskers are coming out far side of the field. Probably going to do some big red chance in just a minute. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited. First bowl game for Nebraska in here. We're going to send it to ABC though for this game the last time they shot Channel 8.
When you tell your doc you have no energy, you're irritable, you've gained weight, and your workouts are failing, and he says, "You're aging, not much you can do." Limitless Mail says, we can fix that. Schedule a free consult at limitlessmail.com.
Cush's 7-Day Furniture is open New Year's Day and giving special holiday pricing on hundreds of items across every category. Plus, get 36-month special financing through January 1st. If you have bad credit, no problem. Try one of our lease-to-own options and get approved for up to $5,000 today. This week, take home a Queen Memory Foam mattress and box sets for just $297.
Only at Cush's 7-Day Furniture and Mattress Store, where low prices and 36-month financing live.
Red 25.
You're going